Hey, what's up, Steeler Nation? This is outside Steeler fan giving you guys a promised pregame video for our upcoming huge divisional AFC North divisional matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals, another team that's coming off of a loss and coming to Heinz Field with a identical record at 1-1. Should be, I don't need to discuss this rivalry, this very, very, very blood boiling rivalry between the two of us that at least in when it comes to my time being a Steelers fan, it dates back to the 90s, but really heated up in the 2000s. But anyways, to get onto it, we are limping into this game. We had a very healthy team last week after our defeat against the Bills in week 1. And now we're, we have a lot of banged up players, a lot of questionable players, and a lot of players that probably would not play for this game. I know that Tyson Alu is done for the season. Unfortunately, that's a huge loss for us on that defensive line. And really nobody can replace that guy. But let's just hope that the next man up mentality serves well with Tyson's loss. But going off of Wednesday's injury report, Ben, I just found out actually not too long ago, Ben Roethlisberger, he has a pectoral injury. He's questionable technically, but we know Ben Roethlisberger. We know he can play through injuries. We've seen Ben start games worse than this. But let's just hope that this injury is not a distraction. With his game against the Cincinnati Bengals. He did not practice. He did not participate in yesterday's practice. Alex Highsmith groin. He did not participate in yesterday's practice. Another, I just found out about this recently, and it's just, the injuries just keep coming and coming and coming. Just like, prior to the Raiders game, we didn't have, big name defenders like Devin Bush and Joe Hayden, who were both out due to groin injuries in that game. And maybe it's because we didn't want that injury to get worse, because those are definitely two big time playmakers we're going to need on the defensive side of the ball throughout the season. Deontay Johnson. I didn't watch the last play of the game, but this is insane. He got injured on the last play of the game. Probably should have taken a knee. But I didn't watch the last play. I found out about this late. I did not. I didn't even know about this one. Actually, when I gave my post game video in our loss to the Raiders, I did not explain this. But yeah, Deontay Johnson. I don't know. He may not be playing. That's this knee injury is a serious injury, and he's our biggest target. I would have to say our biggest threat in the air. So that's a huge blow to the offense right there. I mean, especially with all the problems we're having with our offensive line. But yeah, he suffered a knee injury right at the end of the game last week against the Raiders, and it's just we can't catch a break. We cannot catch a break when it comes to the injury bug. This is just ridiculous, and we're only going into week 3, or in week 3. But yeah, very likely he's probably going to be out. I'll keep my, we all need to keep our fingers crossed, but this is insane. Carlos Davis, he was a non-participant with a knee injury. I mean, that's like I said. I mean, it's just dropping like flies. Let's just hope that we get a good amount of guys back, including TJ Watt, who here's some good news. He was not a full-time participant, but he did participate in practice yesterday, so that's great news right there. He has a groin injury, and we already know that groin injuries can be day to day. Let's just hope that TJ Watt plays, and TJ Watt will be in the best condition, because we're definitely going to need him with all the issues we're having on offense. Eric Ebron was actually sidelined. It was a coach's decision, but he did not participate yesterday in practice. I don't want to bag on Eric Ebron. He was definitely very effective for us last year, but this could be good news because we could be seeing our rookie tight end, Pat Freiermuth, getting more playing time. Getting more involved in the playbook. So, on that side, that's good news. I want to see more of Pat Freiermuth, man. Definitely we need more plays involving the tight end, not just in blocking situations, but yeah, we definitely need Pat Freiermuth as a blocker, because we have to get that running game going with Najee Harris. Got to get that running game going. Got to find a way to get the ball to Najee Harris. But something I'm going to touch up on later on in this video. I just want to give the latest injury report, or at least yesterday's injury report. All those names, for the exception of TJ Watt, but all of those names were non-participants yesterday. Joe Hayden, some more good news. He was limited. He had limited practice yesterday. That's good news right there. Also with a groin injury, he did not play, obviously, last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. He suffered that in practice, and I think also Devin Bush suffered his injury in practice. And yeah, that caught us by surprise on Sunday. At least caught me by surprise on Sunday that those two were participants in Sunday's game. But yeah, Joe Hayden did have limited practice. TJ Watt, groin, he had limited practice. That's good news. I've already mentioned that. Justin Lane, he suffered an Achilles injury, and I think that was in the game last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. And then great news here. Devin Bush, full participant in practice. Very likely he's going to get the start this coming Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. We need all the help we can get now to jump on to the Cincinnati Bengals. A great matchup to see in this game is former Steeler Mike Hilton. He knows our schemes on defense, and wow, it's going to be very awkward to see him in a Bengals uniform, but I still like Mike Hilton. I mean, too bad he's no longer in the Steelers jersey. I so wanted us to sign him, but we were so far under the cap, or we were so far over the cap that there's no way we could have, brought Mike Hilton back and some other big players. So unfortunately, with that situation last year, you have to make those tough decisions. And unfortunately, we let Mike Hilton go, and now he's on our division rival. So that's going to be very interesting right there to see, Mike Hilton going up against his old team, and being a huge threat not only in coverage in the secondary, but also he's also a good pass rusher. So, and I'm quite sure he probably wants to be able to make contact with Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger did mention that yesterday in his press conference. But yeah, that's going to be interesting right there. The Bengals secondary is not so great, pretty so-so, but they have a really good defensive front that they're going to have, that defensive front's going to have to be on its game on Sunday. If not, it's going to be a long game. But then again, we probably have the worst offensive line in the league, and most of that has to do with it's a young developing offense with a lot of rookies on it. So, but these guys are going to have to step it up. It's been 2 weeks now. They're really going to have to step it up. We have to get Najee Harris involved on offense. We have to get him. We have to give him more touches. Have to, and we have to do a better job keeping Ben Roethlisberger upright. I heard he was hit 10 times in the loss against the Raiders. He's not going to last. Probably not going to last half of a season if the offensive line doesn't step it up and protect him better. It's just, I'm not angry at the O-line. I know they're young and up and coming, but they're going to have to get it together, man. They're going to have to get it together, and Matt Canada is going to have to really, really, really come up with some good schemes this week to get Najee involved. I always say that this offense needs to be built around Najee Harris, or we need to plan around Najee Harris. We have to do that. It's no longer, I look at it, it's no longer Ben Roethlisberger's offense. This is Najee Harris's offense. We're going to, on the offensive side of the ball, we're only going to go as far as Najee can take us. But yeah, guys, tell me what you all think. And let's hope we turn this around next week against the Cincinnati Bengals. We can make it to 2-1 and win our first home game of the season. Get that bad stink out of our mouth from the Raiders loss. But anyways, everybody have a safe week and enjoy this great game on Sunday. Bye for now.